This playthrough is rated M for mature.
Time to become a dragon slayer like they see in those fantasy books. Greetings and salutations, viewers. Vauldemare here with the finale of Shadowrun Dragonfall. In the last episode, we went through the areas that were often forgot in between as we tried to chase down Audran to stop the magical virus from being set off to destroy all the dragons of the land. And, well, let's see if we can do it. We head to the final floor of this place. Alright, let's do last minute prep, I guess, before we go inside. You know, if you need any last minute healing. The chamber is equipped with small emergency medical suite. The system appears to be designed to automatically treat major tissue damage in high trauma situations. The machine lights up as you approach, making a soft humming sound. A line of text appears on the unit's LCD screen. Boom and no emergency field trauma unit online. OS 1213. Initializing. Please stand by. Greetings, trauma victim. Would you like to activate treatment protocols? Alright, activate the device. See, let's actually view the treatment history first. Text scrolls down the small screen. Patient 291, multiple third-degree burns, 290, multiple third-degree burns, 289, multiple second-degree burns, 288, minor chemical burns, 287, multiple third-degree burns, probably from dealing with all those fire drakes. Alright, everyone, time to heal up. After several minutes of needle prods, sutures, and administratives of unknown chemicals, your combat injuries are fully healed. Yeah, so we're ready to go for the finale, but there's only one more battle left, the final battle. So it makes sense that the game would heal us up, I guess. I mean, it never did it before, but you never know. This cabinet is stocked with high-end medical kits. There are enough kits for each member of your team to have one. Alright, pass them out. And I'm just gonna, actually, might as well swap out, like... yeah, we'll swap out her. Do we want to get one? I mean, sure, why not? But yeah, it's one of the few times you can actually mess with your companion's inventory slots. So, now we need the one trauma kit. I'll be fine. Same with that one. But alright, let's do it. Time to fight Audran. Or if Vauclair wasn't, if you didn't convince Vauclair to step down, you would still be dealing with him and talking to him while doing this. So, Dragonfall. You exit the clean room to find yourself at the threshold of a vast underground chamber. If the abandoned facility that you just fought through was purgatory, then you now stand at the gateway to hell. The heat emanating from the ahead hits you like a hammer. The smell of sulfur and ozone is enough to make your lunch want to find somewhere to hide. Above the noise created by the whir of turbines, you can hear the deep rumbles of something feral waking up, something very, very big. You check your weapons and step inside the vast chamber. Got some pump stations and stuff like that. What the heck? The scarred orc shouts at you from across the room. How in the fuck are you still alive? And what do you think you're doing down here? Let's see what we want to do. Raise your weapon. I've come to kill you, Audran. You're gonna pay for what you've done. His deformed face twists into a vicious smile. Yeah, best of luck with that. An ominous rumble fills the chamber. Slowly, the firewing's body begins to shift. There is a sound like hundreds of fingernails digging into blackboards, the dragon's scales scraping across the floor. Hear that? That's the sound of change. Beautiful, isn't it? With an ear-splitting roar, the dragon's great bulk begins to rise. Waves of hot, fetid breath wash over you as she struggles against her chains. She awakes! The orc stares at the dragon's sinuous form with something close to awe. It's time. No, I said if you weren't fighting Audran, you'd be dealing with I mean, you still deal with Audran in the final battle. It's just, oh great, good start. I love getting free shotted at the beginning of a fight, especially the final level of the game. Okay, so this is the final battle of the game against Audran and his goons. There's a first ring virus level. If that hits level 10, then the game ends because game over. You know, the virus has been implanted and she's ready to go. So, all right. So for this fight, at the beginning we've only got a couple of grenadiers and a mage and Audran, but Audran won't be available to hit now. He will be eventually. So. But there's a couple ways to deal with the virus level. One is just kill everyone as quickly as you can, or go to the decking spot to do the matrix pump access and go through the final matrix bit of the game. If you don't have your decker, obviously you can skip that part and just kill everything, and hopefully you've got enough people with it. So let's go ahead and set up our decker. Unfortunately, that means I will not have an extra drone for this fight. So yeah, you only need decking of 1 to get in too. It looks as though this computer terminal has basic access to the virus infusion system being used on the captive dragon. You may be able to stem the flow of Panacea by jacking into this access point. Alright, let's do it. Yep, prepare ourselves for the final access point of the game. So I do like the music for the final music of the game. So, and we do eventually want to use these pump stations, but we're gonna wait till we do our thing in the Matrix. So, all right. I thought I took some AP damage. All right. All right, let's go ahead and buff up Iger. Yeah, I do like the final boss music of the game. Alright. Let's see. First we want to get, let's see, Mercenary, Grenadier, and Mage. In like all cases, Mage dies first, or you should take out the Mage first. Let's see, can I hit? I'm trying to think if I... Be a good spot for her to... I mean, probably, you know, somewhere around here so she could hit. Really, somewhere like around here might be the better. Well, let's put her here for now, and then we'll kind of go from there. Actually, can I? Oh, I can't even hit the other guys there. I hate when I always like do a bad job of guessing. Like, well, I'll move next turn then. So. Alright, let's take care of this Grenadier. Oof. Not a good start taking that damage, but luckily Glory has a bunch of healing, so. Alright, let's go through the Matrix. Alright, what do we got? We got some Black Ice. Oof. Black Ice, White Ice, and a White Sparkly. It's sparkly time! I'd rather move into cover, so. Really? In cover and I get hit? Cool. I love it. At least you're not hitting me, so. Alright, let's see. Finish you off. Alright, should get rid of you. Well, actually the Black Ice is pretty bad too. Let's see. Let's hit you with Degrade. I was about to say if I hit, and then this. Yeah, next turn I'll have to hit that guy. Since he does the whole charging and everything. Okay, good. Can I hit that guy with the... Nah, there's no... I can't hit both of them with that. Boo. Alright. Alright, you're down. Nah, that didn't finish him off. I was hoping it would. Ah, missed. Oof. I should have used the blaster ability. That would have guaranteed a hit. Oh well, not guaranteed it, but it would have been a better chance. So. Alright, let's get you closer. Get some shotgun blast going on here. Down. Now I probably should hit you with that aim ability. Alright, let's get you. Just get you somewhere, so. come some more guys. Yeah, they're gonna keep eventually come in, so that's just how it's gonna be. So, ow. Alright, let's heal ourselves. Come on. I was about to say, I know I could blast for you. Oh, right. You gotta do anything? Hello? Hello? There. Okay. Anywho. Alright, you're done. Alright, let's get these systems going. Uh-oh. Almost out of healing, or almost dead. The only thing I'm worried about is not having a... Oh, come on. Can't. I mean, the only bad thing about being hit would be if I'd get knocked out and I have to take another turn to go back inside, but I have to take care of me. Can you hit him from there? Yeah, let's see. Okay, you've still got the haste and AP. Might buff you up again. Let's see, I do have those wounds I can heal. I can't hit you from there. Okay. I love missing. 86% game. Oh, I hate it. You know, I'm never gonna get tired of like saying that just because it bugs me so much. That's... There we go. That guy's not close enough for that though. I was gonna hit him with the barrel. If I can hit you. Ow. And of course that guy moves out of range for that. Yeah, that's the only bad thing about being there is that you're basically at the whims. This is why I put myself with body and armor, so. I gotta heal myself. And where's the degrade? 89%, and I missed. I'm gonna just complain all the time about that, like missing really good shots, you know, every time. At least I got one more turn before he completely hits me with charge. Nice. Alright, now we can hit that. Alright, we're good. We're done, so let's get out of here. Yeah, all we have to do is hit those systems there and jack out. Alright, now we're good to let's see. Do I really want to pick that up? I think it's a heal if I recall. Okay, now we need to start using the pump stations on this thing. Now if I have a character use a pump station, they're basically going to be out of the fight till they're done with it, so I have to choose carefully who I want to use. I may have Glory do that actually, just because Dietrich can still support, you know. Let's see, that's about the same anyway. That's a tough one actually. which one do I use? Because if I do it, I lose that. I mean, I could at least use my drone to do a little extra damage. So yeah, let's start using the pumps here. All right, Panacea Pump number 2, Infusion Management System version 451. Infusion sequence initiated. Warning: Panacea infusion sequence is locked. Disengage safety protocol to enable emergency venting of virus. Disengage safety protocol. Vent B. Vent B safety protocol and disengage. Vent B is now unlocked for manual venting. Note: virus infusion process will automatically reinstate after emergency venting. All right, then we need to. Probably should have done the other one first, but. Well, let's actually get us into better cover now. And then drone control. Oh, not bad. Let's see. Oh, here comes Audran. We killed enough of his dudes. I'll kill you myself! Get that other pump going, so. Panacea Pump Station number 1, Infusion Management System version 451. Infusion sequence initiated. Warning: Panacea infusion sequence is locked. Disengage safety protocols to enable emergency venting of virus. Disengage safety protocols in Vent A. Vent A safety protocol disengage. Vent A is now unlocked for manual venting. Note: the virus infusion process will automatically reinstate after emergency venting. Alright. And then we need to get over to the vents here. Venting infusion. Okay, so she's out, so. Alright, so we got a mage there. Mage. Yeah, we need to take out those mages. Audran will be last, but Audran has 135 HP, and he has his minigun there, so. Actually, let's see. Yeah, let's have Dietrich summon a elemental to help us. Let's see, who do I use? I thought I put out an earth elemental on myself. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and summon summon you. Let's see, I think your haste around. I think I did. Yeah. Now let's have Dietrich haste in on her. Let's see. Let's have you. See if I can mark you. That was 88%. I am so sick of that. Oh, that so pisses me off so much. I mean, I still hit her. It's just, it's the, you know, the gist of it. You know what I mean? I should have taken out the mage, but alright, so let's see. I should use something else that was like 60%. Yeah, oh well. No, the dragon spit fire on everyone. She took a ton of damage. Alright, let's see. Have to heal her. Let's see, can I see on here? where's the other guy? Alright. I wonder if that's close enough to mark him. Really? I mean, I thought that was close enough, but whatever. Because all you have to do is see the guy, so. Yeah, that's 59% probably miss. Oh, alright, we'll take that. Let's get the U in there to help with this guy. Oof. Ouch. Ouch. Stop it. Okay, you vented it, so now you need to go... Actually, let me, let's see. Let's heal her again, because she took like a ton of damage. Alright, now vent the other vent. Okay, you get back into cover. And then... Let's see. Yeah, she doesn't have her thing anymore, so let me cast aim on her. Start attacking you now. Let's see. I wish she was a bit further away, but let's see. Alright, reload. Why does the 80% miss? Like, am I just like, do the gods just like hate me or something? Yeah, I might have to actually heal with you. Let's see, you don't have, oh wait, I do have, alright, something. Oh, I hit my own guy. Whoa! Forgot another guy like you was gonna pop up. Well, I need to move then. Yeah, luckily I've got the armor. Can I see you? I can see you. Yes. Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can hit you guys with her double shot ability. See if I can hit you with the drone. Ugh. There we go. Huh. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep giving him 1 APs. I don't want him to like go berserk right now. Too bad it is to his really low. Oh well. Alright, after venting that, we took a ton of damage, but we did it, so. Oh, well, okay. I didn't expect her to get hit that badly. Let's see. Alright. Yeah, Audran apparently got her pretty good with his minigun. Even though she's behind cover and everything, but hey, whatever. Alright. Panacea Pump Station number 2, Infusion Management System. Disengage the safety protocol again. Alright. And then I gotta get to the... Oh, whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. But okay. Hey, I'll take that. Yeah, too bad I took all that damage. Might as well just have you. Now let's see, can it? No, there we go. We'll just have you use another. Sure, heal. You still have oh yeah, you died, so you lost out on all your things, so. I can barely see the number on there. Yeah, I know I'm killing my guy by doing that, but that's fine. He's almost done, actually. So let's see if we can get his armor down, actually. Yeah, we got it. All right. All right, let's do the emergency shut off. Oh, hold on. Dang it. The virus infusion has been aborted. Okay, good. The game saved. Actually, let me do another hard save. The reason I want to save is there's actually another ending effect we can do as well. So that's why I want to do a hard save here after beating Audran. So the burly orc's face, raw and slick with scar tissue, is contorted in a grimace of pain. You've seen this kind of wound before. He doesn't have long. Idiots. 40 years. 40 years and we finally had a chance to make a difference, and you blew it! You blew it! You're the one who's bleeding out on the floor. It looks like you blew it. He smirks through the pain. Guess so. He coughs again, writhing in agony on the floor, then his eyes focus again and he speaks. Oh, Claire was right. The worms taking over the world, but they're just the latest in a long line to fuck us over. Corporations, politicians, dragons, all a big joke with the rest of us. The punchline. Another bloody cough. Sounds like he's struggling against a collapsed lung. Whole world is going to shit. We're on a runaway train to hell. And someone has to make it jump the tracks. I was gonna... He tries to speak, but only through that pours from his mouth as blood, a wet whisper devoid of meaning. He lets out a final barking cough. A fine red mist sprays from his mouth and nostrils. His eyes go wide, and he struggles for breath. It doesn't come. The macabre wreck of his armored chest heaves once, twice, and then goes still. He's dead. All right, let's open the door and make our choice. Oh yeah, can we actually talk to? Yeah, there's the firewing there. Hello, hello. Anyway. Oh yeah, let's check this thing. It's advanced medkit, cool. I actually took more damage in that fight than I expected, actually. But yeah, did you see the optional stuff here? Either we could free the first wing or exit the facility. But let's go to the operation terminal. Dragon Chamber Operations Control. Sequence Operations Control Transfer. Audran, AI. Panacea has been taken offline via external override. Infusion process aborted. Dragon is non-infectious. Okay, so what we can do is basically we can either unlock the... Well, we can unlock the chamber door exit because we want to get out of here. So Yeah, let's lock the chamber door. And then, so we can leave. Now, there's a couple things we could do. We could either set the chamber, lower the astral entity into the chamber, and then kill her ourselves, or we could just set the facility explode and let her die via that way. So let's just set the facility to self-destruct. We're gonna just destroy this thing. Warning: this process will lock down all further terminal process. Are you sure you wish to proceed? Yes. As you are about to tap your finger on the key, you feel a hand clasp your shoulder. Hang on, that did the first thing, both the dragon and the woman to burn to death. Is that really what you want? Yes, it serves her right. Base destruction commencing. System offline. Yeah, we're not freeing the first ring. I don't care what she did, or that she tortured. Let's just finish her off. You punch the button and an alarm klaxons blare. An ominous rumbling sound fills the air, and the walls start to shake. That settles that. Come on, boss. Let's get the hell out of here. Right behind you. There, let's beat feet. Goodbye, first ring. You know, you suffered and you'll finally die, but you know, you're not getting away from what you did. So, all right, let's get out of here. All right, time to enjoy the ending of the game. Cruise Bazaar. You step out of the van, climbing down to the tunnel leading down to your safe house. Just hours ago, you saved Berlin from fire and ash and from the would-be sacrifices of Dr. Adrian Vauclair. It feels strange now, returning in secret, in silence. The other residents of the Cruise Bazaar go on about their business, unaware of what almost happened here tonight. It's finally over. Your team and your Kias are safe once again. And that's it, yeah. And now we enjoy the kind of talking to everyone and seeing how everyone deals after the game's over. So it will go to credits. There is if you choose to join with Vauclair, that little description is a bit different. And there's actually a little bonus ending to the game after you beat everything because of what you did. So that's it's like a little extra prologue after the game's over, but that's only if you side with Vauclair at the beginning. The team is waiting when you walk in. Their faces are haggard, their shoulders slumped. Was there a point to all this backfire? We lost Paul, lost Monica, the Cruise Bazaar, so many people dead. It was just supposed to be a simple job, remember? A milk run. Get in the estate, snatch some data, and get home in time for Vum talk on the Trid. There is no simple jobs, ever. That's part of the gig. Backfire is right. A good runner knows when the run she's on is never what it seems. With deniable assets to our employers, disposable goods, it's on us to succeed in spite of that. And honestly, that's fine with me. A soldier knows how to take orders and get the job done, without worrying about the big picture. Leave that kind of thing for the generals. Show me the hill and I'll figure out how to take it. This whole thing about dragons taking over the world, the thought of them slowly hoarding everything, is too big to think about. For street level, we run the shadows, that's it. Worrying about these sort of issues beyond our pay grade. That's what they want, it's what they need, the courts, the dragons, the politicians, everyone. They want us to think that we can't make a difference. They put effort, a lot of effort into making us feel small, insignificant. But not. We've had the power in our hands today. We've had a choice and we've made it. And because of that, the world is different. Good for good or for ill. That's right, for good or ill. We can't see the future. I don't think that anyone can. But the world is different now, and we're the ones who changed it. So, did we win? You don't win in this business, you survive. That's all a runner can hope for. All you can expect. Well, I'll tell you what we... you know what? Actually, I like this one better. I'll tell you what we did. We avenged Monica and Paul. That's what we set out to do, and we did it. You watch the team take this in. Iger nodded her agreement, Glory staring ahead, lost in thought, and Dietrich frowning, eyeing the floor, Blitz fiddling with his deck and pretending not to understand. Iger breaks the silence. So what now? Monica's gone? Paul's gone? Do we keep running together, or is this the end of the road? Glory steps forward, her expression isn't troubled. I'm afraid that I'm out, for a while at least. I have some personal business to attend to. There's a man that I need to find, a vicious, repulsive monster who needs to be brought to justice. Blackfire knows what I'm talking about. I might be gone for a time being. You should write me off. Maybe find someone to fill my shoes, but this place is my home and you people are my family. I promise you when the job is done I'll come back to the Cruise Bazaar. Hope you'll still have me. Let's see. If you, we'll be here, Glory. There's always a spot for you on my team. Glory nods. Understood. See you around. I'll miss you, love. Be safe. Dietrich turns to you. Well, I'm in. I'm getting kind of old for the Shadowrunner, but I'd rather die in the shadows with you people than live. I don't know. I've thought I've had something going there. Whatever the point is, I'm in. That was beautiful, man. Iger turns to you. So, Blackfire, you going to stick around for the cruisers and keep running the shadows with me? You've done a hell of a job. I'd be happy to follow your lead. Yeah. Let's see. Depends. Are we done with this fearless leader crap? All done, Blackfire. Like I said, you did. I follow. Iger looks around, realizes that she forgot Blitz. What about you, Blitz? What about me? Blitz's expression is sober. I mean, sure, whatever. I've got nowhere else to go and no one to give a shit about me. Why not hang out with insane dragon assholes toting enormous machine guns and devil dogs that hunt my leg when no one's looking? He sighs. Could be fun, rot. So count me in, I guess. Iger snorts a laugh, then she's back to business. Before I forget, the Turkish coffee guy sent one of the street rats over before you got here. Said he wants to talk to you about something. Thanks, I'll go and see what's going on in the cruise bazaar. I'll stop by the coffee shop on the way. Alright, everyone has their... Let's talk to them again, see if they have any extra dialogue. Well, boss, we've ended up against a dragon and lived. He pulls a flask from his jacket and raises a salute. I guess that's a win in my book. Gonna put it better myself. So, any bitty plans looming over the horizon? New clients you're thinking of going after? Maybe? We'll worry about that tomorrow. Tonight, we celebrate. He takes a swig from the flask. You're right, boss. Of course you're right. Oh, and backfire, I meant what I said earlier. From this point on, whatever the team's goes, I'll follow. I wouldn't have it any other way. Hiya, Chief. That was a hell of a thing, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I'm glad to hear that you'll be staying on with the team, even though I don't actually need a decker, but... Well, it's not like I'm doing much else. That whole Emily thing still stings, Chief. It sort of took the wind out of my sails. They won't stay deflated for long, I'm sure. Maybe I could introduce you to some people and make a pretty good wingman. He offers you a tentative smile. Maybe, Chief. Not right now. For the time being, I think I need some me time. Sure. Oh, and Blitz, you've done a great job all around. Thanks, Chief. You too. Yeah, not everyone has truly happy endings, but, you know, that's just life, so. Hey, Edgar, how are you doing? Blackfire, I'll admit it, you did a hell of a good job back there. I couldn't have done better myself. You done fine, but it was my job to lead the team, so I did it. She nods appreciatively. That's the right attitude. Anyway, I'll be looking forward to the next one. Just do me a favor, make sure that the client is properly vetted, and for the love of God, verify that the job has nothing to do with dragons. Done and done. Now, there actually is a little extra dialogue, or scene coming up, and with some extra dialogue if you choose to free First Wing and do everything you can to benefit the dragons in the long run, like keep the billing secure and everything like that. So, good man. She dips her head in salute. Until next time. Alright, Glory, how about give you a good talk before you head out to whatever you're doing? Glory looks up from her preparations at the sound of your approach. She offers you a slight smile. Blackfire, you got us through the night to dive. What then? You're running off to find Harrow, I take it? That's right, we've already got enough of a head start on me. Wherever he's gone off to, it'll only get worse the longer I wait. So I'm heading out after him and I'm leaving tonight. I'll keep a seat warm in the safe house for you. Do you know when you'll be back? You could go after her, or try to convince her to stay, but she'll just get pissed off if you keep bugging her about it, so just let her do her own thing, so. No shipping the main character in Glory, folks. Not gonna happen. Tracking Harrow isn't going to be easy. He could still be somewhere in Germany. Yeah, but it's just likely that you hop in a flight or book passage on a container ship. If he did either of those things, he could literally be anywhere. Maybe I'll find him tomorrow. Strange things have happened, but it's more likely that it'll take months, maybe even years. I could go look through Amstel's old contact list if you want. It's a long shot, but maybe one of them could point you in the right direction. She nods. See what you can find. You know my comlink number. Well, I guess that's it for a while then. It is, but only for a while. Blackwire, your friendship means a lot to me. This team means a lot. I wouldn't be leaving if I didn't have to, and I fully intend to come back. I'd like that. I'd be willing to bet that we all would. I know I'll be back as soon as the job's done. Blackwire, that's a promise. When you get back, you'll have to tell me about it over drinks. I'll buy. She offers you a parting smile. Something else to look forward to, and thank you, Blackfire, for everything. Alright, let's see if the mission computer has anything before we talk to everyone in town. No new messages, anything on the BBS? No, okay. Didn't think so. I thought, when I originally played, I thought there was something, but I guess nope. Alright, we are done. So, alright, time to, well, I mean, we want to talk to Altug, but let's talk to everyone in town, or the area, and see how everyone's doing for the final bit, because, yeah, this is it. You know, no extra, this story does not continue. Not in Hong Kong is its own separate thing, so it doesn't, there's some references to this story in that game, but it's its own separate thing, so. Seeing your return, Oleski Lane raises to his artificial feet using his crutch to bring himself to his full troll height. He then offers you his hand to shake. Live to fight another day? Mission accomplished, Colonel. Those that attack the cruise bazaar won't be troubling us anymore. Just don't salute me, pup. Lane shuffles forward, coming so close that the smell of leather and machinery are almost overpowering. He lowers his voice, marking his words for you alone. I have my doubts about you, and I'm sure a lot of people had, but you did right by this place and by her. Monica gave me a job. I'm not the type to leave a job undone. And well done it was. The old troll claps you on the shoulder and then steps back. So what's next for you? Moving on? Not sure. I'll have to see what the F-state throws my way. If it keeps you here in Berlin, we'd be happy to have you staying with us. The flux is always changing, and we'll need someone here to help us change with it. But whatever you decide, we'll understand, and you'll always have our thanks. I mean, it's assumed that, and there was no decision to, oh yeah, we can't talk to Breckenbauer, by the way. And there is no decision to go your own way, like a variation on the ending where you just go, decide not to run with this group anymore. I mean, not that you wouldn't or would, but let's see if Lucky Strike has anything to say. Okay. Yeah, for whatever reason, they don't give her any dialogue for the end of the game. I don't know why. They gave her dialogue up to a point, and then they just kind of stopped. I'm like, alright. Let's see if Simi has anything to say. Simi Kim is still here, looking more alert than ever. Her chip jack is conspicuously empty for a change. She even smiles when she sees you. You're back. People were saying you were going off to do something dangerous, or more dangerous than usual. I guess they weren't sure you'd live through it, or if you'd come back, even if you did. But I knew you'd be back. Of course I'm back. This is my home, and it should stay safe. Or it should be safe again. I do feel safer, and I feel better thanks to you. The truth is, the Cruise Bazaar is better with you here, and everyone in it is better. I've stopped with the Sims, trying to get clean. She shows you the empty socket in case you hadn't noticed. It's hard, but it gets easier. And if I'm keeping busy, I'm trying to keep real busy. I'm proud of you, Kim. Me too. That's good to know. Alright, let's see how everyone else is doing. See if anyone else has any extra dialogue. Yeah, I don't really get to find out about what happens to Alexander. I mean, it's just assumed he you know, gets clean, or not clean, he becomes better and all this other stuff, but who knows? Not every story needs to have a finite conclusion, but, you know. Okay, not talk to Escabel. Well, never mind. I didn't want to talk to him anyway. And Zach is gone, too, by the way. If you haven't noticed, he's not available to chat. He's not anywhere available to chat, so. Alright, let's see. Can't talk to that guy for whatever reason. You think they'd let us talk to everyone for the finale or final bits, you know. Let us kind of give everyone a quick chat. Oh, there's Aljernon. I knew we could talk to him for sure, but... Aljernon appears to be waiting for you. Through his expression, it is difficult to decipher. Behold, the Dragon Slayer. Do not mock the human Aljernon half-dream, but nor should you praise him either. For good or ill, the cycle of the Great Worm is ended. Never again will she walk upon this earth, nor soar above its mountains. This day is full of portent. I mean, she did kill a lot of people on the way out, no matter what her reasoning was, so... Portent? What do you mean, portent? He appears to look through you, past you. When a dragon falls, the sound resonates across time and space. The ramifications of the Great Worm's death shall be felt. There will be a reckoning. A reckoning? Am I in trouble? Not this you, and not today. Her expression slackens, becomes dreary. Within 3 cycles, what the world is lost, it shall rue. But the ice storm will come. The codex will be broken, and the woe to the dancer. This is prophecy, or this I prophesize. Algernon stares at her, lost in thought. Finally he speaks. We must be going, and soon. Going? Where are you going? Machu Picchu. It is in South America. I have business there that has become urgent. It will not be urgent till tomorrow, Half-Dream. You have time to pack up your wares. There's more to it than that, woman, and you know it. He bows to you with a flourish. Goodbye, Blackfire. We will meet again, I think, though not for a long, long time. Perhaps we'll meet you in the third game, The Search for More Money? No. I'm trying to remember Aljernon actually appears in... I think he appears in Hong Kong, if I remember correctly. Yeah, like I said, it's been a while since I played that game. So, little details I've forgotten. So, alright, I guess that's it. Yeah, for the final bit and being able to talk to everyone in town, you'd think you would be able to talk to everyone, but no, they kind of limit who you can talk to. And yeah, the lodge isn't there to talk to or anything like that, so, alright. Kind of disappointing, really. But, oh well. You're always thinking like it might be more of a Dragon Quest ending where you can talk to everyone you interacted with throughout the whole game, but... oh, I almost forgot the voice I gave him. Oh, how very presumptuous of you that you may speak again, oh Master Mayhem. Actually, that's not the voice I gave him, but I'm trying to... I have a proposal for you that could prove most lucrative to us both, Effendi. Most lucrative. Fortunately, fortune will surely smile upon our blessed partnership if you will only accept. I'm listening, oh Master of Hyperbole. With the passing of Herr Amsel, may God bestow his mercy on him, you may find yourself without a fixer. I wish to offer my services to you in this regard. You'll find that Altugburg Gazi is the most connected and business-savvy partner. This sounds like a match made in heaven, Altug. How do we start? I have already found a potential client, O Blessed One. A most prosperous one, with deep pockets. He is eager to meet you. When you're ready, take the U-Bonda Brandenburger Tor. He'll find you there. Brandenburger Tor. Got it. As soon as I finish up here, I'll go meet him. And really, there's no one else to talk to. And yeah, I was like, really? We're going to go straight to a new job, like, right after this whole event? You know, but hey, living in the shadows is never easy, and you're never truly done with it. So let us head on to, and no one else has anything different to say after you talk to Altug. So let's go to the platform, talk to one last fixer, and hit the credits of the game. That guy looks familiar. The train car is empty except for the man in the immaculately tailored Italian suit. You notice him watching you for several minutes while the train rumbles its way towards Brandenburger Tor. Finally, he speaks. The stranger's words come out slowly in a deep, melodious tone that is easy to hear. Despite the noise of the train, he takes his time, accentuating each word, relishing each vowel and each consonant, and tasting them as if they were a delicacy. Hello, I assume that the business with Dr. Vauclair is concluded, yes? And for those who don't recognize him, he's from Shadowrun Returns. He works for Lofri the Dragon, so... I am and remain silent. The man inclines his head slightly in an introduction. Hans Brackenhaus. I represent an interested party, someone who wishes to know about your encounter with Dr. Vauclair. Does this interested party understand that information is a commodity? Brackenhaus continues, my employer also wishes to hear about the Lady Firstwing, fascinating creature, so unlike her brothers and sisters. It is a pity that she has passed from this world. She was a magnificent creature, and the world is diminished by her passing. I am sure you would agree. I don't give a crap about dragons, Hans. He inclines his head, and the corner of his mouth curls into a bit of a smile. Of course not. You have your own important business to consider. Who to rob, who to kill, where to get your next packet of soy jerky, that sort of thing. You are no more interested in the dealings of the great dragons than the moth is interested in your bank account. Yet one day that moth might be squashed under your foot without you even noticing. You look at a moth and barely perceive sentience. You glance its way amused as it flutters towards a bright light in a vain attempt to, what? To enter, to draw strength, to burn. It doesn't know. Its epic struggle is barely 1/100th of your lifespan. The sum total of its existence is nothing against the vast scale of your struggles, your hopes, your dreams, which it could not fathom in thousands years, poor moth. He leans forward. You will live and die between the beats of a dragon's heart, my friend. What hope do you have of understanding them? I understand enough. The firewing was a great dragon and she was insane. He leans back again. Perhaps you would be too if you saw the world through her eyes. My Lady Firstwing was a nurturer, a caregiver, rare amongst her kind. Where her brothers and sisters saw the world as a prize to be won, she saw it as a garden to be tended. Can you imagine? world upon world, the great dragon Firstwing brought wisdom and succor to countless souls, and she was loved for it, exalted goddess. When she awoke from her long slumber in 2012 and saw that the world had become what meta-humanity had done to the garden she had tended for great ages, she struck with the rage, regret, frustration, and anguish of a mother whose children had played with fire and burned the house down, killing themselves in the blaze. She unleashed fire and death through her tears, and now she is gone. The sixth world was her last. Thanks for the lecture, Professor. Now who are you? The representative of a potential client, a very influential client, and one who pays extraordinarily well, and he is someone who demands a modicum of respect. Now listen. The man removes his hands from his knees, folds them in his lap. I tell you all this so you have a context perceptive. Before I ask you this next question, Shadowrunner, if Dr. Leclerc's weapon had not required dragon fire, if it had been capable of destroying every dragon on Earth without touching a hair of humanity's head, would you have used it? This is more of just like how we view things. It doesn't really affect the ending. It's just more like minor details or something like that. So, definitely, dragons are too powerful, too unknowable, and too dangerous to let live. And yet, the mega corporations have been allowed to continue unchecked, amass more and more power, creating spiderwebs of strategies to disempower and extract while assembling standing armies of security teams to protect their assets. Except that's not the question you asked me. You asked me about dragons. That's the question you asked me. We had nothing about mega corporations. So, you're just trying to spin it in a different way, my friend. Better wipe out a species older than humanity, yes? A creature that has been seeing the cycles of magic rise and fall time and again could be of no use, surely. He reaches into his pocket and puts on a pair of round sunglasses. Well, it was good to meet you, Blackwire. That business with Dr. Leclerc could have gotten disorderly, and my employer wishes to express his gratitude. You're a most remarkable man. I take my gratitude in union, bud. I do not think you would want his money, my friend, Freud, though you do seem able to insert yourself into all manner of interesting business. But as you Shadowrunners are fond of saying, never make a deal with a dragon. He glances up at the U-Bahn map on the wall and smiles. Ah, this is my stop. Wiedersehen. The train comes to a halt and the doors open. Brackenhouse stands, brushes off his Italian suit, and exits without another word. As you watch him leave, you look up to find an advertisement for Worm Talk above the subway car door. Brackenhouse stops on the platform and glances back at you, the light from the car reflecting yellow in his gaze. The door closes. He is gone. The train lurches forward again. It picks up speed and begins treading its way toward beneath Berlin into the shadows. And thus is the end of the game. So let's read our final little paragraph of what happened after the game ended. Berlin Newsfax contains just one report of a large-scale explosion in the countryside east of Berlin. An abandoned castle is reportedly consumed in a massive fireball that shakes the countryside and leaves a crater 60 feet deep. A natural gas leak is suspected, and the location is soon cordoned off by unidentified corporate forces. This news is eclipsed when Sater Krupp announces its acquisition of Arianespace, the last remaining arm of the European space program. The Flux State's anarchist rule remains until 2055, when joint corporate forces, acting with the support of the German government, invade the city. It's widely known that the Great Dragon Lofrey is responsible for orchestrating this action. After weeks of fighting, the surviving anarchists are forced to retreat to the eastern part of the city. A truce is signed in 2060, and Berlin is again divided by a wall. The Great Dragon Dunkelzahn is elected president of the United Canadian and American States in 2057. He is promptly assassinated as he leaves an inauguration party at the Watergate Hotel while in human form. Popular opinion is that another great dragon is responsible, as only a dragon can kill a dragon. But those in the shadows hint that an act of powerful blood magic is the cause. Memories of Firstwing and the Dragonfall fade further into obscurity, replaced by the media's fascination with the dating habits of the latest Simpsons stars. The name of Dr. Adrian Vauclair has been lost to the shadows. And thus ends Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut. Oh man, what a game. And yes, that paragraph can change depending on how you choose the ending. So the endings are basically, do you side with, one ending is just siding with Dr. Vauclair, but there's kind of variations on the ending how you side with them. So the endings are basically, you either kill the so you can either kill the dragon or set her free. You can also destroy the lab or the castle, or leave it be. You can also have Apex. If you brought Apex back right before you let the dragon decide to blow up the facility or leave or whatever, Apex will actually ask you if he can take over the Firewing program, and there's another ending based or variation to the final paragraph based off that. So yeah, there's like six. I think last time I counted there was like 6 variations. Actually, let me look at my notes really quick, and I can look up the variations really quick for you. As soon as my phone's on my note, and obviously each of them have like a achievement based around them. So okay, let's see. The endings are as such: save Firewing, explode the estate, Apex is dead. Another ending is kill Firewing, don't explode the estate, Apex dead. Another ending is kill Firewing, explode the estate, Apex dead. Another ending is side with Vauldemare, kill your team and kill the dragons. Another ending is kill Firewing, don't explode the estate, and Apex given control. So that's, see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, okay, 5 different endings. I thought it was like 6 or 7 or something like that. I think there's some variations depending on some side jobs over the course of the game, but that's pretty much the gist of the dialogue of it. So, but yeah, what a game. After playing it again, I realized how good Dragonfall was overall as a story and a game. I used to like Hong Kong a bit better, but I'll have to play whenever I get to Hong Kong, because I probably will play it one of these days. I'll have to compare the two, but yeah, I forgot how good Dragonfall was. Just the story itself is one of those that goes into the major background of the Shadowrun world, you know, dealing with the dragons, but one dragon specifically. And then the team character, all the team members have their own unique story. Most people consider Glory to probably have the best story out of all, and then the whole, you know, this medic girl with like little to no personality, and the reason she doesn't is because she chopped off her body parts so she wouldn't have to hear the adversary anymore or touch the magic that she hurt so many people with, you know. But overall, yeah, the party members were pretty good. Blitz is a little disappointed, but that's because he's optional. But yeah, I'd say Glory's story is probably the most interesting out of the 4 party members. Dietrich's is interesting to a point, but yeah, nothing as interesting as Glory's story. Just like I said, what she went through. Iger, I liked Iger as well. You know, kind of the no nonsense soldier who eventually warms up to you. You know, and you can either help her out or fight her tooth and nail throughout the whole way. Oh yeah, there's the Kickstarter backers, and you can like fast forward through that. I'm not on that because I don't think I put enough on my. I mean, maybe I am. I don't remember. I'd have to go through it again. Like I said, I don't remember. I know I put enough money in to get the game, so I don't know if I put enough to put myself in the credits or not. But I wouldn't tell you if I did pop up on here anyway. So just to keep my anonymity. But yeah, what can I say? Like I said, really like the story, really like the characters. They kind of polished up the gameplay from Shadowrun's Returns. Because I'll go Shadowrun's Returns was more of a demo just to get the game going. But in this one, they polished it a little bit more, allowed you to get to the max levels of the game. A lot of cool missions. A lot of variations on the missions that give you a little bit more extra choices depending on like certain stats. And they even had that one choice where depending on if you have a certain cyberware enhancement equipped, which the previous game didn't do that. I don't think they had that many choices in the Hong Kong game now that I remember. I think there was a few, but not as many in this one when it came to like variations that you could affect by certain choices. The music was also good in this game. Obviously, is it more of the same from most of the music is from Shadowrun's Returns with a few extra tracks, but I like the music in this game. It's very, very cyberpunky-ish, you know, future type of world. I'm trying to think what else really. I almost thought that the game was kind of short, really, when you think about it. I bet it could have gone on for a few more missions before we got to the end, but now that I think about it, now that I played it, I think it was a pretty decent length for what it was. I think everyone always wants to have their RPG to last a little bit longer, but if it lasts too long, it overstays its welcome. And now there are some issues with the game, like there's some weird dialogue hiccups, like some characters don't let you talk to them after certain points, or the dialogue sticks, or at the ending. I don't like the fact you couldn't talk to every single person in the Cruise Bazaar, because, I mean, you got to talk to a few people, but we didn't get to talk to Breckenbauer. We didn't get to ask him about Alexander after everything. We didn't get to talk to Zeke, or Escabel, or that weapons merchant, or the lady who sells us the drones and stuff like that. Not that they were huge characters, but we still interacted with them over the course of the game. I guess because I was so used to Dragon Quest, so I was expecting, you know, that type of thing. So that was a little disappointing. But that's a minor, more of a complaint, or more of a nitpick more than anything for this game. Trying to think what else to really say about it. I mean, I try to do the best I can to like tell you like all the variations on stuff like that in the game, like what you could do. I hope I did most of it. I know there's probably like 1 or 2 bits I kind of forgot on, or I hope you guys didn't get too annoyed about me complaining about missing all the time. Ugh, I just hate missing, especially when it says like 80% or 90% you still miss. It's like, ugh, it's so frustrating. But got a thing about this game. So, but yeah, hope you enjoyed my playthrough of Shadowrun Dragonfall. Like I said, not the most efficient playthrough, but I hope you enjoyed what I pointed out or showed. You know, if anyone's interested, I might consider showing off the other extra dialogue for doing some of the other endings. That's why I made the saves for there. If anything, I might do a bonus episode where I do what happens when you actually join Vauldemare, just to show what happens when you try to kill your party members and stuff like that. It's kind of messed up when you think about it. But I think I'll leave it off there. So yeah, we'll just keep it at that. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next game.